hope you enjoyed yesterday's show where we covered food storage. So hopefully you've got all your food prepared with you today in your cool bag to help you get through the day. And when we get to the gym, we got legs, shoulders and calves for you. So make sure that you do your cardio if you haven't done it already, 20 minutes, and be sure to do your warm-up around 5 to 10 minutes before the workout. So I'll see you at the gym. The first exercise for legs is hamstring curls. So find yourself a lying hamstring curl machine, place a towel on the pad, select the heel support so it sits comfortably on the back of your ankles. Then lie down onto the machine with your torso flat onto the upper pad. Hold on to the handles there to stop you from sliding down and pull the pad up with your legs until your ankles are almost touching your butt. Repeat this process for around 12 to 15 reps that are comfortable just for your warm-up set. We're going to be repping out around 15 to 20 repetitions, which is a little bit higher than what you're normally used to, but this will increase the blood flow to your legs, which will help improve the development of your legs. So on your first set, make sure that you hold on tight to the handles to stop your body from sliding down the machine, and keep your chest tight to that pad as well to prevent any forward swing. Also keep your hips down. Don't allow your butt to raise up. So it's all your hamstrings which are situated on the backs of your upper legs. Once you've done 15 to 20 repetitions, rest for around 45 seconds to 1 minute before doing 2 more sets. Each set should be to absolute failure. If you feel that your legs are starting to fatigue on your second or third set, you can put the weight down just a little bit. Just be sure that you're going to failure between 15 and 20 reps. The next exercise that we have is the narrow stance squat. So find yourself a power rack similar to this. You can put a belt on to help support your lower back and your torso and keep your waist in tight. So put the belt on relatively tight. Put a couple of plates on the floor which will help keep your heels elevated to ensure that your back stays straight throughout the movement. This is especially the case if you've got tight Achilles tendons, which is situated on the back of your ankles. So place some weight onto the bar. Make sure the bar runs across your shoulders and your upper back. Keep your head up, your torso straight, and lower yourself down until your hamstrings are parallel with the floor. Your legs should be just slightly narrower than shoulder distance apart. The reason why you have this stance is this is going to work the outer part of the front of the thigh. This will help increase the sweep to your quadricep muscles and give the illusion of a narrower waist. Once you've conducted around 15 to 20 repetitions to absolute failure, you're ready for the next set. Complete 3 of these sets to absolute failure whilst resting around 45 seconds to a minute in between sets, and then you can put the weights back before moving on to the final exercise. The new exercise that we have featured this week for you is the narrow stance hack squat, like the one that Jim is lying on here. Grab the handles that are situated at the top and pull them in whilst taking the weight from the sled. You're going to lower yourself down until your hamstrings are parallel to the foot pad and then back up. Your feet should be slightly narrower than shoulder distance apart and your knees should be following the direction of your toes. Again, you need to be repping out around 15 to 20 repetitions. Make sure that you're keeping your back flat against the pad. Keep your arms crossed, your chest like Jim is demonstrating here, to make sure that you're not pushing your handles with your hands. Around 15 to 20 repetitions should be done to absolute failure before doing 2 more sets. Remember, 45 seconds to a minute rest between each set. Once you finish with the exercise, put the weights back and we're ready to do shoulders. First exercise for shoulders is side dumbbell raises. So select a nice light weight just to warm up your shoulders. Around 12 to 15 repetitions is good. Make sure your palms are facing each other as the dumbbells are at the bottom, and then bring them up to the sides. Make sure your elbows, shoulders and wrists are all at one level. Keep your body straight. Don't swing your torso front or back. Keep your body straight and head upright. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. Once you've done your warm-up set, select a heavier weight for your first working set. 12 to 15 reps should be done to absolute failure. Remember, failure is when you cannot rep out one more repetition even if you wanted to. So it should be an absolute struggle before you rest for 45 seconds to a minute. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. Once you've done your 3 sets to failure, you can put the dumbbells away and we're ready to move on to the next exercise. The next exercise is another one that you'll remember from last week. It's dumbbell rear raises. Your shoulders are already warmed up, so we can go straight into the first set. So grab your weights, bend your torso over at a 45-degree angle, keep your back straight, legs slightly bent, raise the dumbbells out to the sides and slightly to the rear like Jim is demonstrating here. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. You should reach absolute failure again between 12 and 15 reps. Do 3 sets to failure, rest about 45 seconds between each set. The last exercise for shoulders is a new exercise that we're featuring this week, which is called front dumbbell raises. So grab the dumbbells so your palms are facing your body at the sides, and then raise one hand up at a time. Bring that hand up to eye level. Once that dumbbell has gone back down to your sides, you're ready to bring the other one up, just like Jim is demonstrating here. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. So it's left, right, that's 1 rep. Left and right, that's 2 reps. So you should count like this until you get to a failure around 12 to 15 repetitions. Once you finish that, we're ready to move on to our last exercise for the day, which is lower abs, and it's lying leg raises, but with our legs straight. You may remember last week you had your legs bent, so make sure that you don't cup your hands behind your head, you just take the weight of the head. With your legs straight, this is going to put additional pressure onto your lower abs to help develop that region a little bit more. And you bring your legs up until your feet are above the eye level once you're lying on your back. Make sure your legs go down until they almost touch the floor and then back up. You may have a slight bend in your legs, that's okay. Keep them as straight as possible and breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. And keep doing these reps until you can't do another one. Just go to absolute failure on each set. And once you finish this exercise, make sure you go and cool down for 5 to 10 minutes on a bike or treadmill, and I'll see you back at the office. I hope that workout was tough. You're going to need the whole weekend to recover now. So just focus on your cardio and making sure that you get all your meals and your supplements in, and continue to write everything down in your body space and on a notepad. So I'll see you on Monday when we'll do chest, triceps and abs. So have a good weekend.